Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly, and today we're going to do ATC cards, which are artist trading cards. I'm doing beginner card backgrounds, and this is for beginners as well as, people who are maybe stuck or need a little bit of inspiration. And what I'm starting out with is a piece of cardstock. I like to buy the packages of cardstock at your local craft store. They're always on sale, 40% off, 50% off. You can use a coupon. And you get quite a few. So I have my paper. I'm just using one paper at this time. I also like to go to the dollar store and buy a big piece of poster board. You can get, 3 for $1 or anything like that. And I sit and I cut them all up and use those as well. And I'm measuring. So they are 3.5 by 2.5. And this is the standard, what they are size, 2.5 by 3.5. And then I draw the lines. I'm going to turn my focus off in a minute. And I do that, and then I will cut them out. And you can use one of those, whatever they're called. The Fiskars makes it that you put it in there and slide that thing and it cuts it. And I can't think of the name right now. So as you can see, I cut it. And then what I like to do is, I lay the card I already cut down, and I'm showing you here it's 2.5 by 3.5. And la la la. Here we go. And then I like to lay it down again, and then I will just keep tracing it everywhere, all over the page, and then cut them all out. I love doing these. These are so, so fun, so quick, easy. And these are easy backgrounds I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to use ink pads as well as acrylic paint. Now I'm showing you these texture sheets. These are from Kids Fun Foam in the kids section of your craft store. And they come in packages of like 5 different textures. And I've had these. If you've been with me for a while, I love these. I get them all the time. And I'm going to show you how to use both sides. So if you are just starting out new with ATC cards, this is a great way to start out. You use both sides and you get good bang for your buck. So I'm going to use my red Stays On, which is a permanent ink, and distressed ink, which is not permanent. And I have my lights attached to my camera. So as I'm banging that, everything moves. And I'm sorry, I'm going to have to change that. But look at that great pattern that you get. Now you can use this in your art journal, in mixed media paintings, acrylic paintings, ATC cards, whatever you want. Even use them as texture and clay, which I'll be doing a video on soon. So now I'm using the red, and I'm using the back of the texture plate, of the Kids Fun Foam, rather. And and look at the 2 different textures you get there. So that's a lot of fun, and, these are great to do with kids as well. So, and I'm just dotting it off, dabbing it off to get the rest of the ink off. I also like to have a piece of paper by where I can just, tap it off. So I'm just showing you different stamps that you can use. Now I'm using another piece, and this is something you can get at your dollar store, which is shelf liner. And you can only use the one side, but who cares? And I'm going to show you the same thing. I'm just dabbing, dabbing, dabbing. Shout out to Angie. And that's it. And look how cool. And that's a big thing of shelf liner you get. You can get it and share it with so many people. So yeah, so how much fun. And then you just, dab the rest of the ink off, and you get that great background. And like I said, very cheap, very easy. You can do this for under any, a dollar if you go to your craft store. Now I'm showing you a full stamp, and I'm just putting some of the ink pad on it. And I'm going to show you how to pull different images. So maybe you can only afford to get one stamp. This is a great way to get a stamp and use it in different sections, and get more bang for your buck as well. So you can see this is a great, stamp. And you can see all the different sections. I can use the face. I can use that eye in the middle. I can use the flower, the peacock feather. And I'm going to show you right now how I do it. So again, with the ink pad, let me see. Now I'm just getting off the color, the extra color, because I don't like to waste. I hate it. So I'm just going to put some of the ink pad and rub it right on the part that I want to stamp right now, which is the face. And then you're going to see me take a print. All right, and I'm just putting my card there, and I'm going to stamp it, and I'm pushing it down a little bit to get that imprint. And dun dun dun, dun, I just got the face. So again, you know, any part. Next, I'm going to do the peacock feather. And you can, you know, take your paintbrush like I'm doing. It's damp, and then I will paint the ink pad on. I am crazy with my ink pads. That's why they hardly ever work, because I use them in my mixed media in a million different ways. So I'm just painting it on. It helps me, you know, not smear it everywhere if I'm having problems with my hands that day. And now, as you will see, I will press that down, give it a little squish, and I have the feather. So you can see there's so many different ways that you can, you know, use one stamp in different ways and get different looks, especially if you're doing an ATC swap. And I'm showing you right here, just, you know, just the different things. You have stars and all that kind of thing, that you can use them in a different way and do a bunch of different cards, and it would be fantastic. So one of the things, if you've been with me for a while, and if you're new, this is something I do a lot. I'm just taking some white gesso. You can use white acrylic paint as well. And I'm just going to mute that background. As you can see, the difference, you know, I'm pushing those colors towards the back. So you'll still be able to see them, but they're not going to be necessarily up, you know, up front first thing you see. I sprayed a little bit of water, and I'm just wiping it with a paper towel. And you can see the color, see the difference of how it muted it. And that means then I can put something on top of it if I want to. Stamp something on top, or as you'll see towards the end, what I do. Very easy. Now I want to show you guys, let's see, which part am I doing now? I'm getting out a stencil from Waverly. It is a polka dot one, and I love it. And I'm also showing you, here's the packaging from the stencil. You can cut that up into a couple ATC cards, and you already have a background done. What? I know. So look at things in your home and in your art room and in your kitchen differently. So now I'm putting the stencil down. I'm making my brush a little damp, and I'm going to push that color through those little dots through the stencil. And la 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 la, you can see it grabbing in the holes. And look. So that's like 4 layers I got going on there right now. So very exciting. And then with the leftover, you know, ink, I turn it the opposite way of the ink pad, and then I just smush it onto another card, and I have a background started. So, you know, it's all in what you like to do. I love to get more bang for my buck all the way around. So there's that. And of course, if you do not have ink pads, I'm going to show you how to use your acrylic paint. Now, right now I'm taking a little figure that I had made out of clay, and I'm showing you how easy you can make that background and what you can put on it. You want to put a butterfly, you want to put some words, you want to put a little figure, whatever you have. I cut words out of magazines. You can put that on the side, and you have your first ATC card. Easy peasy. And a lot of fun. And so much fun to do with the kids. I can't even stress enough how much fun to do with kids. And it's, you know, easy. So now I'm just using a little bit. This is Dina Wakley paint, but you can use whatever paint you have. The thicker the better. Don't add any water, and make sure your brush is dry. So I am using my texture the same way, the texture plates that I was using before, the texture foam. I hold the paintbrush up at the top to make it, you know, a little bit looser, and I make it go both ways. I push it down, and look what we get. Bada bing. And look at that. That's with acrylic paint. So no, you're not stuck just having to use ink pads. And I'm doing it on the opposite side, as you can see as well. And there we go. Now this takes a minute longer to dry. You're going to see I smudge it a bit, but who cares? But I am going to do a little giveaway. I want to do the giveaways like I used to, the small ones where I can give more people more giveaways. So I'm going to give away a piece of the texture foam, a piece of the cabinet lining. I'm going to give you a couple blanks of ATC cards. So put down below in the comments your favorite color and use it in a sentence. And I will pick a winner, and I will send it out to you ASAP. Yeah, so then you can have, you know, a little bit of ATC fun yourself. So I did, I'm just squirting the rest of that paint in that rest of that paint because I don't want to waste it. Having that piece of paper sit by. And now I'm going to do some of the paint in orange, you'll see. I'm going to scrape it on. Now, I didn't have my SKYPE or my old gift card to use, so I'm going to use the back of my paint container. Look, you use whatever you have around. This doesn't give you as clear as a scrapey scrape as I want, but I don't care. I'm having fun, and that's what I'm doing. So you can see I'm just using what I got around me. And what's that quote? Invention is the mother of, I don't know what the heck it is. I can't remember. But I'm just using what I can grab. And you can see, you get great prints. So, that's what I wanted to show you guys very, very quickly. If you guys do this, let me know. Tag me on Instagram, on Facebook, on Pinterest, on Google, Twitter, everywhere. I'm everywhere. All my information is down below. And I like to take the, a brown color, whether it's an ink pad or paint, and just kind of like, paint those outsides to make it look a little more finished and maybe a little more rustic. You know what I mean? So that's always fun as well. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to put your information down below to enter for this little contest. And as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. I love you guys so very much, and I am so grateful just for all the love and support. And I will see you guys in my next video. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.